We're back with our series, Flipping the Script, featuring people on air, on stage, and behind the scenes who are shining a spotlight on diversity. This morning, we are shining a light on a show that's raising awareness about a rare disease. After all, today is Rare Disease Day. And in honor of that, a new musical is taking center stage tonight. It's called Most Likely Not To. Focuses on spinal muscular atrophy, also known as SMA. It's a rare disease that can lead to muscle weakness and can impact things like walking, swallowing, and breathing. This morning, we are joined by two stars of the show, Shannon, Devido, and Manuel. Thank you both for being here. How excited are you about doing this show tonight?
Thank you for having us. Yeah, we're both super excited, I think. I know I am, right?
Yeah, no, it's very exciting.
Shannon, tell us what the show is about.
Sure. It's a new musical comedy about traveling with a disability. It's about a high school reunion. There's a little of everything. There's a romance part of it. So you name it, we probably shoved it in here.
It's a little bit of satire, I understand, too.
Yes, satire, yeah.
Which can be an effective tool sometimes in trying to spread messages to people.
Absolutely.
You've been in so many things, I know. To stand out to me is The Other Two and Difficult People, because those are two of my favorite shows.
Oh, thank you.
But to do a musical and to do it about this topic, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, you know, I think anytime you get to represent something that people haven't seen before, it's exciting, and seeing yourself represented is just so important. It makes you feel part of the world, and it's very cool that there was people contributing to it who got to write it as well, which anytime you get to use your own voice and tell your own story, it's very exciting. So it's just a really fun, inclusive atmosphere, and there's a lot of incredible performers that have contributed to it. So it's just really exciting.
Joelle, a lot of people may not know anything about SMA. How could this help raise awareness about that? Why is that so important for you?
For starters, SMA is a lot more common than people think. It's 1 in every 10,000 live births is actually a diagnosis with SMA. So it is a little bit more prevalent than people realize, and raising that awareness, not of just SMA in particular, but also just disability as a whole, I think is very important for people to step outside of their own perspective and be able to see some of the challenges that we have to go through on a daily basis.
How can a musical help relate some of those important lessons, do you think?
Well, I think part of what will make this so effective is that it is relatable. It's situations that we all have to deal with to varying degrees, but one of the themes in the show is about travel. I don't think airport travel is really fun for anyone, so seeing it from a familiar perspective, but also through a lens that people aren't aware of, I think is really important and really fun.
For those who see this, what do you hope is their takeaway?
I think that we really want to inspire people to advocate with us, to again, see these challenges that they may not necessarily be aware of, some of the obstacles that exist in society, and that they're moved to just notice them more and then go out into the real world and advocate with us.
For those, Shannon, I'll ask you, who whether it's SMA or something that there is a challenge in their life, but then they look at you and they say, I want to be an actor, I want to be in television or movies, or I want to be on stage on Broadway. How do you hope your representation can help encourage them? I mean, do you hear from people who say you're an inspiration to them?
I do. I'm very lucky. I've had a really cool career so far, and I think that, you know, if you want it and you want to dream it and you want to do it, just do it. I think there shouldn't be anything holding you back. I mean, I think we're living proof that you can really accomplish anything if you put your mind to it, and I think that, you know, we're so lucky to live in a time that you can just grab a phone and create your own movies, and it's kind of how I started. And so it's really fun and exciting. So just do it.
Talk about the rehearsal process, building up to this moment and figuring out the staging and the singing and all of that. I mean, what's that process been?
Well, it's been going on for a couple months now in terms of conceptualizing it and everything, but everything has kind of flown together over these last few weeks. We have a great cast, a great musical director of the show, and seeing all the hard work that everyone is putting in and how much of a wonderful, great show we're putting together. I can't wait for everyone to see it.
How much have you guys bonded during this process?
Well, we've had like a week of rehearsals, so I think
so quick bonding, quick bond.
It's very tight at this moment. But yeah, it's been, everyone in the cast is so kind, and everyone on the crew and everyone working on it. So it's been a very tight bond very quickly.
Is the singing the hardest part? Is the acting the hardest part? I mean, I can't sing, so for me, that's what's always intimidating. But how about for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think putting it together and memorizing lines in 4 days is probably the hardest part. But I don't know. Everyone is so supportive and kind, so it makes it real easy.
But we are excited for both of you. And just a little more information, this musical, Most Likely Not To. It's going to debut tonight at 6 o'clock Eastern. And here's the key. It's also going to be streaming. So there'll be people live who get to see it live, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But on top of seeing it live, there's going to be people all over who can watch it streaming at the website you see there, mostlikelynottto.com. You're expecting like a full house tonight, right?
I think so, yeah.
That's going to be exciting. What a
Be
great
fun.
way to celebrate and to educate all at once.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.